Okay, so set E is the set of all letters in the word trigonometry. So now I'll write it in roster form. The only thing I'll take care of is that I will not write anything repetitively. So the letters that will belong to this set are T, R, I, G, O, N. Now this O I will not take because this is just a repetition. M, E. This T is not required to be written here because T is already written here. R is not required to be written again. Y, yes, I can write because I'll have to write only once and then close this bracket. So T, R, I, G, O, N, M, E, Y. So this is the set of all letters in the word trigonometry. Alright, so these are the words that are there in the word trigonometry. Apart from these letters, there is no other letter in the word trigonometry. Right? So this set F is a set of all letters of the word better. So I'll write it like this: B, E, T. Then I'll not repeat the T, and this E is again being repeated, so I'll not write it again, and then R. So this is my answer. Let us look at the next question. Write the following sets in set builder form. So now we'll have to write it in a set builder form. So we will need a rule that will define all the elements that are there inside the set. So let me write it as X such that X is equal to, now what is the rule? 3, 6, 9, 12. So these are multiples of 3, right? 3 into 1, then 3 into 2, 3 into 3, 3 into 4. So these are multiples of 3. So let me write it as 3n, where n belongs to natural numbers because these are multiples. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I need to restrict the values of n because 5 is also a natural number. So 3 into 5 will be 15, but 15 doesn't belong to this set. So I'll have to define the values that n can take. Okay. So n can take maximum 4 and obviously minimum is 1 because 1 is the first natural number that we have. Alright, so now this is the answer. X such that X is equal to 3n because these are multiples of 3, so I have written it as 3n, and n is a natural number which can be minimum 1 and maximum 4. So n will be 1, 2, 3 or 4. So if I write, this will be n. So 3n will be equal to, I'll multiply 1 with 3, so 3, 6, 9, 12, which are the elements that are there in this set. So this is the correct rule that we have written here. Now look at this. So I'll write like this: X such that X is equal to. Now what is the rule that can give me all these elements? 2, then 4, then 8. So if you can notice, this is 2 raised to power 1, this is 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 3, this is 2 raised to power 4, and this is 2 raised to power 5. So if I write this X as 2 raised to power n, right, and n if I define as a natural number which is less than equal to 5 and greater than equal to 1, so this will be my set builder form to write this set. Okay, so what are the values that n can take? N can take 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? So what will be 2 raised to power n? 2 raised to power n will become 2 raised to power 1, 2, then 2 raised to power 2, 4, and then 2 raised to power 3, 8, then 16 and 32, which are the elements that are there in this set. So I hope you are comfortable with the idea of writing a set which is given in roster form in a set builder form. So you can write a given set in the roster form and you can convert it into set builder form. Look at this one: 5, 25, so it is 5 squared, this is 5 cubed, this is 5 raised to power 4. So let me write the rule directly because it is just similar to this question. So X such that X is equal to 5 raised to power n, where n belongs to natural number and values n can take are between 1 and 4 and including 1 and 4. Okay, so n is greater than or equal to 1, less than or equal to 4. Now here I've got even numbers like 2, 4, 6, and then there is dot 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 dot. So it will continue after that. So these are even natural numbers, right? These are even natural numbers. So what are even natural numbers? You can write this rule as x such that x is equal to 2n, where n belongs to natural numbers, right? Now this is the set builder form. Okay, I don't have to restrict the values of n because there is dot dot dot. It will continue after that also. Now even natural numbers are written in this form because these are nothing but double. This is, if I write the natural numbers like this, 1 2 3 4 5, right? So if I multiply it with 2, I'll get my first even natural number. If I multiply it with 2, multiply it with 2, so 2n. Okay, so this is how we will write this in set builder form. Look at this, 1 4 9. If you notice, these are just the squares of natural numbers written. 2 squared, 3 squared, and this is 10 squared. So these are squares of natural numbers, and natural numbers are to be taken from 1 to 10. So the rule that I'll have here is x such that x is a square of natural number. So this n has to be a natural number, and I cannot have any natural number. I'll have fixed natural numbers which are less than or equal to 10 and greater than or equal to 1. So this is the rule that will give me this set. Okay. List all the elements of the following sets. Okay. So the first set that I've got here. So now I've given the sets in set builder form and I'll write it in roster form or tabular form. So A is equal to, now x is an odd natural number. So x being an odd natural number, it will start with 1, then 3, 5, 7, right? So odd natural numbers will be, there are infinite numbers. You cannot write all the numbers. So what you will do is, after a certain time, you'll write dot dot dot. Now after a certain time, when I say minimum, you have to write 3 numbers. So even if you write it like this, 1, 3, 5, and then dot dot dot, right, it is enough. Or you can write one or more digits there in the set. All right, so look at this set B. Now x is an integer, and that integer has to be between this 9 by 2 and it should be greater than minus 1 by 2. If you look at the number line, what is 9 by 2? 9 by 2 is 4.5, right? And what is minus 1 by 2? It is minus 0.5. So we have to look for the integers. After this will not be included, and before this, because this will also not be included. So before this, I'll have this integer 4, and after this, the first integer that I'm going to have is 0. So the integers that I'll have as my answer are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so if this was not minus 1 by 2, if you are given, let us say, between 1 by 2 and 9 by 2, then you would have started your answer, because it is greater than half. So greater than half, my first integer will be 1. So the answer would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. But now there is minus 1 by 2. So after this minus 1 by 2, the first integer that I'll have is 0. Okay. X is an integer such that x, I think it is x squared less than 4. Okay, now x squared less than 4, and it is an integer. So if you look at these, the square of x should be less than 4. So if you have got 2, the square of 2 will be 4. Okay, similarly, square of minus 2 will also be 4, but the square of x should be less than 4. It should not be 4. So after this 2, I'll have my integer as minus 1. After this, I'll have 0. After this, I'll have 1. So minus 2 squared is 4, which is not less than 4, which is equal to 4. So it is not an acceptable answer. Similarly, this is not an acceptable answer. Only these 3 integers are acceptable to me as my answer. So set C is equal to -1, 0, 1. Okay, this was misprinting. X square less than 4 will give me these answers. If let us say I want to ask you x square less than equal to 4, if I ask x square is less than or equal to 4, then my answer will change, because 2 and -2 will also be included then. In this case, set C would have become -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2, because 2 squared is equal to 4, which is an acceptable answer in case the question is this. D is, X is a letter in the word loyal, so I'll write the letters which are there in the word loyal, L-O-Y-A. Now I will avoid the repetition, so I'll not write this L here in my answer. So this is my answer, L-O-Y-A. So if somebody is writing like this, L-A-Y-O, let us say, this is also a correct answer, because the order in which the letters are written does not matter. It doesn't matter, right? So X is a month of a year not having 31 days. So which is the first month? This you need to do yourself. I'll give you an idea. Or let me calculate the number of days in months. So the first such month is February, right? Then after that I'll have April, which doesn't have 31 days. Then after that I'll have June, and after that I'll have September. After that I'll have November. So you may confirm it yourself which are the months that are not having 31 days. I think this is the correct answer, but you can confirm it on your part also, right? The way you check your the months with 31 days, you know, this is how you check, right? This is January, which has got 31 days. Then there is February, which has got less than 31 days, right? So this is how you will check, and you can write these months here in your answer. Now the next is, X is a consonant in the English alphabet which precedes K. So which are the alphabets that precede K? A, B, C, D, H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and then there is K. So these are the alphabets that precede K. Now I require only the consonants that precede K. So I'll not include this A, E, I in my answer. Obviously K is not included because I just want to write the consonant that precede K. So my answer for this set will be B, C, D, F, G, H, and then J. So these are the consonants that precede K. Let us look at the next question. Match each of the set on the left in roster form with the same set on the right described in the set builder form. So the first set has got elements 1, 2, 3, 6. And if I look at the answer options, X is a prime number and is a divisor of 6. So 1 is not a prime, so obviously it will not be matched with this. X is an odd natural number, obviously this is not the correct match. X is a natural number and a divisor of 6. So these are natural numbers and divisors of 6. Obviously it is matched with C. Then 2, 3. X is a prime number and divisor of 6. So 2 and 3 are primes and are divisors of 6. So it is correctly matched with it. This can be obvious match for this, as these are the letters used in this word mathematics and written without repetition. Okay, so obviously this fourth one will be matched with B. We can also confirm by looking at it, because these are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 odd natural numbers less than 10. So this is X is an odd natural number less than 10. So this is the correct match for this. All right. So this was it about the first exercise, right? In the next exercise, we will discuss about some different types of sets, right? We will understand their definitions and try to write those in various forms like roster form and set builder form. All right, so this was the first exercise of your first chapter of class 11.